Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rofh Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Troops neutralized top Dawla Islamiyah Hassan group leader and bomb expert in Maguindanao. 11th ID brings free health services to Indanan Sulu through CARES program. BNP steps up nationwide crackdown on illegal pogo operations. COMEC reports 800,000 voter applications processed.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Hello to everyone, especially to our troops at Camp Emilio Aguinaldo in Quezon City. Today is Tuesday, December 9, and this is AFP Community News, your source for the updates on the armed forces and other developments across the country. I'm Rofh Suzon-Abay here to bring you today's stories.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For the brief overview of our news, the military neutralized Dawla Islamiyah Hassan group leader and bomb expert during an operation in Sharif Aguak, Maguindanao del Sur. Officials said Ustad Muhammad Usman Sulaiman, a nephew of notorious bomb maker Basit Usman, was behind multiple deadly bus bombings and attacks across Mindanao. Sugzo 1st Infantry Brigade Commander Brigadier General Edgar Catu credited residents for providing crucial intelligence that led to the raid. Security forces continue pursuing the remaining members of the militant group.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The 11th Infantry Division and the 15th Civil Military Operations Battalion held a health and wellness fair in Indanan Sulu to deliver essential medical services to remote communities. In partnership with the Philippine General Council of the Assemblies of God, the Army provided free dental, optical, medical, and counseling services to 238 beneficiaries. Major General Leonardo Peña, the commander of the 11th ID and Joint Task Force Orion, thanked the partners and volunteers for supporting the initiative to build healthier and more resilient communities. Local officials also expressed gratitude to the Army for its continued service and presence in Indanan.
Armed Forces Radio.
Some information from Mike about LGU and 62nd IB conclude Youth Leadership Summit in Gihilngan City.
The Gihilngan City Local Government Unit in Negros Oriental and the 62nd Infantry Battalion successfully concluded the 2025 Youth Leadership Summit attended by 93 youth leaders from 33 barangays and select schools. Participants engaged in workshop and lecture that strengthen leadership skills, community involvement, and awareness of insurgency threats. Mayor Pelomino Reyes urged the youth to champion peace and apply their training for community progress. Moreover, 62nd IB closed the summit by countering insurgency. This is Mike reporting for AFP Community News, One AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mike.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The 73rd Infantry Battalion facilitated the participation of 31 former rebels from Davao Occidental in a 3-day healing and reconciliation program at Eden Mountain Resort. The activity, part of the government's Eclipse Reintegration Initiative, provided psychosocial support and sessions on loss, mental health, peace initiatives, and healing. Participants also joined team-building exercises that strengthened trust and camaraderie. The 73rd IB reaffirmed its commitment in helping former rebels reintegrate peacefully and sustain the province's status as insurgency-free.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
A 66-year-old alleged New People's Army and Malaysian Bayan member voluntarily surrendered to authorities in Botolan, Zambales. The first provincial mobile force company facilitated the surrender, during which the woman turned over a 38 caliber revolver, ammunition, and subversive documents. She is now under PMFC custody for tactical interrogation and has received initial financial assistance. Police officials said the surrender supports ongoing peace initiatives and efforts to encourage more rebels to return to the fold of the law.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
From our report on the ground, let us hear the report of Jim Boy about First CMOC joins multi-sector relief mission in typhoon-hit Camarines Sur.
The 1st Civil Military Operation Company of 9th Civil Military Operation Battalion helped deliver relief assistance to Typhoon U1, affected resident in Barangay Tamiawan, Garchuterena, Camarines Sur. Led by the 5th o 2nd Community Defense Center, United Army Unit, volunteers, and the Pili local government to provide urgent support. Troops ensured the smooth and efficient distribution of aid to 200 beneficiaries. The 9th CMO Battalion reaffirmed its commitment to humanitarian service and strengthening partnership to build resilient communities. This is Jim Boy reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Jim Boy.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The 18th Division reported the deaths of 2 soldiers during a legitimate security operation against New People's Army in Barangay Babaclayon, San Jose de Buwan, Samar. Troops engaged heavily armed insurgents after civilians reported unlawful occupation of private properties by CNTs. The division condemned the attackers for violating international humanitarian law and praised the soldiers for shielding residents during the firefight. Officials assured families of the fallen that they will receive full military honors and support while pursuit operations continue against remaining CNT members.
DWDD National News.
For our national news, local fuel retailers have raised gasoline prices by 1 peso and 20 centavos per liter effective today, December 9. However, there will be no adjustments to the prices of diesel and kerosene. This week's increase in gasoline prices is the second consecutive upward adjustment. The price hike is attributed to the potential impact of possible peace talks between Russia and Ukraine, which the United States is pushing to make happen.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
From NOLCOM, let us hear some information from Joanne. NOLCOM chief visits APECO as part of the SRDP revitalization program.
The commander of the Northern Luzon Command Armed Forces of the Philippines, Lieutenant General Aristotle D. Gonzalez, Philippine Air Force, visited the Aurora Pacific Economic Zone and Freeport Authority in Casiguran, Aurora, to support ongoing efforts aligned with Republic Act No. 12024, otherwise known as the Self-Reliant Defense Posture Revitalization Program. The visit aimed to evaluate APECO's strategic location, natural environment, and existing infrastructure to determine viable opportunities that align with the National Defense Modernization and SRDP initiatives. It also explores the feasibility of developing APECO as a future hub for defense-related industries in northern and central Luzon. During the engagement, APECO officials provided a comprehensive briefing on the ecozone's current capabilities, development plans, and expansion prospects. The discussion centered on how APECO's location situated along the Pacific seaboard and within the security umbrella of NOLCOM can complement the AFP's thrust to strengthen logistic resilience, promote local defense, manufacturing, and support whole-of-nation development. The visit is a testament to NOLCOM's commitment to supporting interagency convergence and advancing government programs aimed at achieving defense self-reliance, economic development, and regional security. Through strengthened coordination with APECO, NOLCOM continues to champion initiatives that contribute to a more resilient and self-sustaining defense ecosystem for the nation. This is John Sagak reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Joanne from NOLCOM.
DWDD National News.
The Department of Agriculture has established a watchdog unit to reinforce transparency and accountability in the rollout of rural infrastructure projects, particularly farm-to-market roads. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chularo Jr. said the creation of the Interim Social and Environmental Safeguards Unit is part of the agency's push to ensure that all infrastructure initiatives meet the environmental and social standards. The DA chief explained the recent controversy surrounding flood control projects highlights why we need a strong safeguard system. He added they cannot afford gray areas or blind spots, and the watchdog unit ensures that every DA project is transparent, accountable, and fully aligned with environmental and social standards.
DWDD National News.
The Philippines has ordered a temporary ban on the importation of live pigs, pork meat, pig skin, and other pork-based products from Taiwan. This follows the confirmation of an African swine fever outbreak there. Department of Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chularo Jr. said the measure is necessary to shield the country's multi-billion peso hog industry from the highly contagious disease. The DA chief explained they have to be vigilant in preventing further ASF infections to protect jobs and investments in the swine industry and ensure food security and consumers' health. Taiwan's veterinary authorities notified the World Organization for Animal Health on October 25 about an ASF outbreak in domesticated pigs in Taichung City.
Armed Forces Radio Report.
Let us hear more from Joya 1st CRG about 102nd Infantry Brigade facilitates 10
Double the Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio. Boses ng Kawal Pilipino.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas.